Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are asking each other hard questions because that's what they wanted. We asked on Instagram what questions you wanted answered, and we're gonna start. First question, what is your most embarrassing moment together? I don't think we have one. I don't ever recall a time we were embarrassed.
No, not really.
I don't think we have one.
And if we had one, you guys already knew about it.
Okay, next question. What bothers you about your kids?
Bothers me about the kids? I don't want to put them down. The sassiness sometimes, I'd say.
The mouth.
Is the worst. Be great.
The mouth, the attitude, and them not getting along is probably my main things.
Yeah. They get along. One of them's in a bad mood, and then they don't get along. And it bounces back and forth. It's about every sibling does it. One of these days they'll figure it out. They need each other.
What have you found to be the hardest to parent both Emma and Ellie?
From one to the other?
Like each kid, what is the hardest thing to parent about them? I can answer. Ellie is her mouth and her attitude. That's great. And the other's Emma's insecurities and lack of self-confidence.
They're polar opposites.
Yeah.
I mean,
someone asked body count.
don't know.
It's too many to count. We have Gymnast Jill.
We ain't talking about me. They're talking about you too.
We have Leaping Lisa.
Joyful Janet.
Joyful Jenny from the block.
Oh shit, that's
Kicking it with Kelly.
yeah.
I
don't know, man. I don't even know why you guys would want to keep a count or why it even matters. It's like it's a goal.
I think it is when you're younger. I don't know. Definitely more than 10 or less than 10.
Oh, less than 10.
I just named 6. His is more than 10 and mine's more than 10. What is something you would change about each other? So what's something you would change about me?
Your pushiness.
Care to explain?
Now.
I would change his head shaking. It's really annoying. He shakes his head 24/7.
No.
Next time you do a Q&A with Emma and Ellie, ask them the same question because everybody says it's so annoying.
So annoying.
Yep. Has there ever been a time where you thought about divorce?
But
You go.
I think everybody's thought about it a time or two. Don't matter what you've been through.
My answer is yes as well.
I'm just saying, even these older people that have been married for 50, 60 years, you don't think it's crossed their minds here and there? Nobody's got a perfect marriage that's just sunshine and rainbows like you see on TV. I mean, a marriage lasts is when you push through it. Have we had rough spots? Sure we have.
Someone said, why aren't you married? Okay. Who wanted to start YouTube? You or the girls? The children. We knew people that were doing it. It was brought up to us. We talked to the kids about it. They wanted to do all the fun, silly challenges, yada, yada, yada. And then when it took off, they got to go to like fun trips and fun places and fun events and YouTube events and VidCon and playlist and all that. They wanted to continue. We decided to do it full time, and instead of posting, I think when we first started, what were we posting? Twice a week or something like that? We immediately started posting every day. And we post every single day for 7 years. Have you ever forced YouTube or filming on the girls? I mean, it depends on what you call forced, right? I mean, when we started this, it was a family agreement. Okay, should we do this full time and dedicate our lives to doing this and, move where we want to move and do what we want to do? Or do we keep my daycares and does he stay at his job and we just do it for fun? Or, not for his fun because that doesn't make sense, but like do it as a career Do you want to be content creators as a career, or do you want to be content creators just when you feel like it? That type of thing. So when we all kind of agreed and things got serious, there are days that they're not in the mood, right? Like if they have a breakup or a fight with their friends or whatever. But unfortunately, we have a schedule. Like YouTube, everything is based on an algorithm. If you don't post the same time and the same day every single time, it changes your algorithm, and that changes your viewers, and it changes how often you're pushed out to people. It changes your recommended. It just, that's how YouTube is. The harder you work on YouTube, the harder you focus on YouTube, the more they will recommend your videos and the more they will put you out there. The less you do and the less accountable, is that a word? Oh, there must be a toy under there. The less you are, I guess, responsible or whatever, YouTube kind of punishes you. So it's just been a thing that if we're going to post 7 days a week, we're going to post 7 days a week. If we're going to post, now we post 5 days a week, we have to post 5 days a week. There's days I don't want to do it. There's days that I get up and the last thing I want to do is edit, and the last thing I want to do is film. Or there's days that I feel ugly, or days I feel fat. I don't want to post. But you know what? You do. Because why? It's a job. It's that simple. It's just like getting up to go to work. You don't want to do it because you're tired or you don't feel like doing it, but you still got to do it. So, there's your answer on that. If you guys never did YouTube, what would your life be like?
I mean, just to be modest.
Yeah,
Still working.
we wouldn't be living in Florida.
No.
We would be in Indiana still be working, probably still at my daycares. He'd probably still be at the same job. It really wouldn't be any different, and besides not living in Florida and not being able to do a lot of the stuff we do. If I was to pass away suddenly, what would you say at my funeral?
Oh my God. How sorry I was to have to go on without you.
Okay. I would say, what? Probably mine would be something along the lines of, thank God.
Thank God.
I'm finally free.
Free. I'm free. That's a hard question to ask. There.
Yeah. So, someone else asked, how do you keep your marriage going? This is exactly how.
Sarcasm.
Yep. Like, you can't take everything to heart. You can't get defensive over the small things. Except for when Mark shakes his head. You can get defensive over that. See, he just shook it. See what I mean? It's 24/7, guys.
I've done it on purpose.
Huh?
I've done it on purpose.
No. He's saying that, but it's constantly. And I explained to him that when you shake your head, it means disgust. Like you're upset or disappointed or you're disgusted in the behavior. He says no, that's not what it means. But to me and to Ellie and to Emma, we have told him that's what it makes us think and feel. And he still does it.
It says Dumas. Dumas.
My God. Are you guys disappointed in Emma for not going to college? No.
No, but I'm disappointed that she hasn't pushed for more, you know what I mean? Like, got a real estate license, something like that. I mean, I understand if she don't want to go to college, but she could still be taking some courses.
Yeah, and when she gets back, we're going to talk about that, because I really do think she needs to have backup, just in case.
She does.
So, it's the same thing we're planning. We're already in the works of planning our backup, because we won't be doing this forever. It's plain and simple. Like, we just won't. What would you say if you found out I was pregnant?
Shoot me. I couldn't do it again.
Me neither.
I'd ask, whose is it?
You're not fixed. So you couldn't ask that. No. No.
I don't want one.
Raising Ellie has been harder than raising Emma. Yes. Facts.
But
1000%.
I think having the first kid doesn't have You get it. Is one thing. A kid that's constantly seeing the first kid do something, and oh my God, I can't do it. That drives me nuts.
I just think that Ellie is harder to raise than Emma because Emma was sweet and like a sweet little girl and nice and polite, and Ellie is like in your face, aggressive. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's the difference in their personalities. Are you bothered by Emma not calling you dad?
No.
Not at all?
No.
All right, next question. Are you guys strict with Ellie, and do you guys have the same views on raising children?
Are we strict on Ellie?
I mean, I feel like we're stricter on Ellie than we were for Emma, but that's because Emma and Ellie are two different kids.
Two different kids, two different times. Emma didn't do a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She was in cheer, you know, that kept her busy. She had
3 days a
few
week.
friends. Ellie, man, I don't know how many friends she's got. She's constantly wanting to do something, go somewhere, just like now, coming in saying she wants to go to the game tonight. You know, it's a constant. She's very
On the go?
on the go. On the go.
I think we have different views because I feel like Ellie is 14 and could be responsible for more things like laundry and getting up on her own for school to get herself ready. And he disagrees. So the laundry was, I know one of the questions that someone asked, do we argue? We only argue when it comes to children decisions because I pretty much stand my ground and believe that she's 14 and she should be doing her own laundry and she should be setting her own alarm and getting herself up for school 14. And getting herself ready. Absolutely.
What does it matter? I gotta take her to school anyways.
Because it's teaching her responsibility for when she's older.
And she does. I walk in, I open the doors, say, Ellie, it's time to
And that's
get
why
up.
she went back to bed.
And I turn around, it's been, how long has she been going to school?
I'm just saying.
How long?
I'm
A
just
month?
saying.
More?
So
That's the only-
this
she
is
only went back
answering
to
two
sleep
questions. Do we ever argue? Yes. What do we argue about? This. The other question, yes, we have different points of views. I'm lucky I got the laundry. Now I will say last week,
Suck it up and move on.
he finished her laundry for her.
Yeah, I did.
And that was inappropriate and he shouldn't have. So, yes.
Oh, no. It
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes, it
I
was.
needed to do my laundry.
No,
I got it done.
you
got it
should have
over with.
set her laundry aside and did yours and then put hers back.
All I did was move a load from the washer
It doesn't matter.
to the dryer.
It doesn't
and
matter.
done towels. She folded it.
It doesn't matter.
No big deal.
Yes, it is a big deal. You don't understand. So yes, the answer is yes. We disagree, and this is why. And I think maybe the difference between Emma and Ellie is because he didn't really say much when it came to raising Emma, because he was stepfather, and he speaks about raising Ellie because she's his. So
No.
maybe that's why Emma's sweet
No.
and Ellie has attitude. I'm
No.
just putting this together right now,
No,
actually.
you're
So
not.
I'm glad you guys asked this question
I can
because I
remember.
recall like me doing most for Emma, like decisions on punishments and whatever, and you kind of just agreeing and going along with it, not really saying much because you never really felt like it was your place. So I think that's why Emma was so polite and well-mannered. And then you got Ellie, who takes after you.
I call bull.
I don't know.
I do. I call
I
bull.
don't know. I know Grandma's gonna watch this.
I call
Not my
bull.
mom. His mom.
Bull.
So you should probably let me know on our next phone conversation, Marilyn, because I think I figured it out. I really do think that I just figured it out.
Woman, you done everything for this girl.
Who?
Emma, you done it all. I don't know where this...
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I remember she would trash that playroom, and you'd spend hours in there putting it all back in.
She was little.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't
Not that little.
She did not have a playroom at 14.
Oh, my.
She did not have a playroom at 14.
You've done a lot, yeah.
We had Ellie by the time she was 14.
Yeah.
Yes. Ellie had the playroom, not Emma.
I don't know what you're...
Emma wasn't home.
Go watch some videos, girl.
Emma wasn't home. Remember, she was at cheer. No, she was at cheer 3 days a week. She didn't have a playroom.
7 days in a week.
She didn't.
7.
She didn't have a playroom.
7.
And I didn't do. And she was doing her laundry at 15. Doing her laundry at 15, and at 16 she was getting herself up and ready for school because she drove herself, and there was no reason.
Yes.
Even the year before, she had a ride. Yes. You did not get her up. I did.
You have got this imagination. This is where Emma gets it from.
No.
That you think it's real, so it burns into your brain.
No,
it really did happen.
Okay. Anywho, we're moving on because my hands are sweating. Here's one for you.
Cool.
How did you know Heather was the one?
Oh, shoot, man. It's like walking into a room and seeing an angel. Bing.
You are stupid.
I don't know. That was a long time ago.
I just think that we both knew because we got along. Like, I know it's going to sound weird and incesty, but it was like we were brother and sister, kind of. What? No. What is that word? Incest?
Yeah.
But incesty? I don't know. Because, like, it was like, we didn't really fight. I mean, we argued like that. Like, there was no harm. Nobody cried for hours after it. We just got along like brother and sister in a way. And that's why I say, I don't mean it to sound incesty.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I think that's whatever. Next question. Would you guys accept the girls if they were LGBTQ?
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not? They're your kids.
Hey, no.
Stitch says otherwise. They're fighting over a bone.
No.
Absolutely. Like, they're your children. You accept them no matter what. That was always my argument with my parents.
Go.
That you're supposed to love your children no matter what they do. Even if they were to be on, death row for murdering someone, you should still love your children. You don't have to support, like, everything they do. You don't have to support, obviously, DUI charges or murder charges. You can tell them you don't support that stuff, but you love them no matter what. That was my argument with my parents. Anyways. Mark, did you have a wife before me?
Yes, I did. One.
Yep.
One.
How do you feel about me getting work done to my appearance?
Waste of money. What's wrong with the way you look?
If you could redo anything from your wedding day, what would it be?
Not lose the camera.
Yeah. I had a very expensive camera and I lost it. I left it at the gazebo. And we went back the next day and tried to find it, and yeah, someone took it. They have all our wedding photos. I mean, we have wedding photos from the photographer.
They probably got pictures up on the wall.
Hey, we know them. Have you ever thought that the grass is greener on the other side?
No, I've done lived that life.
Me too. You only have to do it once to know that's not true. Grass is not greener on the other side. It's the same thing on the other side. Especially if you date again.
You might think it is, but it ain't.
And it just costs you more money because you have to pay the old one and the new one. For both of us, what is our biggest regret in life?
Traveled a lot, so I didn't get to spend a lot of time at home.
So that would be your biggest regret? Traveling so much? Oh. My biggest regret would be not standing up for myself sooner.
You go, girl.
Thanks. Hardest part about being a YouTube family? I'll answer that first. For me, it's the judgment. Your answer?
The judgment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because there could be 999 comments, positivity, but that one negative one seems to stand out. And it's always something stupid, you know? And I don't see the purpose for it. If you ain't got nothing good to say, go
Because they're miserable in their life.
Right, you know. It's just the same, just like Emma. Everybody wonders why Emma won't go live. It's because there's too many Dumases. They want to say stupid shit, and nobody wants to listen to it.
They want the tea. They want a reaction.
Right. Same with Ellie. Ellie don't like the comments either, so she's skeptical to talk.
What is your plans with the channel once Ellie graduates? Well, we plan to get an RV and tour the world. And that all depends on, you know, where the kids are, too. I mean, hell, Emma could be married. She could have kids. I don't know. It's 4 years. So, it just depends. But,
Miracles happen every day.
you know, I don't know if I would be gone. Maybe we would, if that was to happen, maybe we would travel 6 months out of the year and then 6 months stay here so the kids can be close.
You're saying we'd be snowbirds.
Yeah.
Ew.
But we would do it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't, I don't know, it just depends on where we're traveling to. And then last question, plans for the future if YouTube ever shuts down. I'm currently working on our store. I am currently still working on our store. I'm still currently working on dropship with Amazon. Still currently working, we actually almost just bought some land the other day in Tennessee. We were gonna put some, what are they called? Glamping tiny homes on it and do them as rentals, as like a rental site where you maybe had, you know, 6 or 7 glamping sites with like a communal area that was attached to a lake. So we're working on that now because we don't plan to do YouTube forever. Will we still make content when we travel? Sure. Will people still watch it? Probably not. Do I care? No. I care that it's, what?
Do I care? No.
I'm not meaning it like that. I'm just saying I wouldn't lose sleep over it if we had 5 views on a video. I'm doing it because I like having our family memories on a website. And I think it'll stay that way because even if I quit tomorrow, I wouldn't delete our channel. I would always keep it to look back at Ellie's birthdays and Emma's birthdays and the trips we went on and the family events we did and stuff like that. So I think I would still film because you're just accustomed to it, and I would still edit and post it. Maybe not on such a strict schedule. Maybe we would post once or twice a week or once and put the whole week into one vlog. I don't know. But we definitely have already been working on and working behind the scenes. Most of the stuff that we do, I will not share on YouTube anyways. I wouldn't share what my Amazon, not my storefront, my Amazon store is because I wouldn't want people to go to it and, I don't know, write bad reviews, write fake reviews, none of that because, again, we have customers that buy from us. And it's the same thing with Airbnbs. It's the same things with glamping sites. I would never share any of that on social media just because I would want that to all remain private and separate. The only reason I do the clothing store is because we had talked to you guys about it, and my main goal was for Emma to really take it over. So we're also going to talk about that when she gets home because I think she might be interested in not taking it over right now, but doing it together and designing some of the hoodies and crew necks together. So we talked a little bit about it yesterday. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Got time.
Anyways.
Not ready to retire yet.
Yeah. We got 5 years. Anyways, guys, thanks for asking your questions. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to ask us the questions. Hopefully we answered a lot of the questions you've been dying to know. The best ones are, of course, us arguing and him shaking his head. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow on the next video. Peace.